Tiara here with Gypsyfae Creations. Thanks so much for tuning in. As you can see, I have a lot going on here. I have started collecting like all natural ingredients, some botanicals, some clays, essential oils, and I thought it was time for me to make an all natural soap. I don't typically do those. I'm usually extra on all of my soaps, and I'm going to be extra on this one as well, but I've got a lot of ingredients here that I'm working with. I wanted to make an all clay colored soap, so I have this Eleite? I don't even know how to say that, but I have this clay here that I got from Crafter's Choice in a Wholesale Supplies Plus mystery unboxing. I've got some rose clay here from Brambleberry. I've got some gold Brazilian clay and some purple Brazilian clay from Nurtures. I also have this big bag of kaolin clay. I always add that to all of my batches, so there's nothing new going on there. That is already mixed into my oils. I'm also using some colloidal oatmeal. I have been using coconut milk, and when I usually get done using that, I'll switch over to a different additive and use that for a little bit. And then maybe one day I'll just settle down and use only one additive. But I'm still into mixing and matching different things, and I always like adding new things to my soaps. So, coloring things with clays there. I'm going to use this activated charcoal to do a mica line in between the layers. And then I have what I'm going to use as a fragrance. I went and bought a Brambleberry essential oils. It's like the best of their essential oils. A kit that comes with these little samplers. I think it was a 12 pack or a 10 pack. I'm not 100% sure, but there was a lot of them in there that you can mix and match and create your own little custom blend. I have some black sea salt here that I'm going to sprinkle on top, and then I also have some red cedar powder that I got from Soapy Oaks Farms. If you guys want to use this yourself, you can go purchase some of this from Patrick. You can put it in your soap. I just wanted to sprinkle some of it on top just to say I used it, because I haven't quite decided what I want to do with it as far as putting it inside of soap, but I thought it would look pretty on top of the soap. So these are all the ingredients I am using today. So let me go get my oils and we'll start making some soap. Okay, so I have mixed together my oils with my lye solution, sodium lactate, the colloidal oatmeal, kaolin clay, and I am now going to split this. I got this to just past emulsification, to where those oils are all incorporated into my lye solution, because I really want this to stay fluid. And I have here all of my clays. They are all dispersed in some of the oil from the batter, because I really want them to just evenly disperse into my soap batter. And water, I would have used water, but making a water and clay solution would end up being very dry and brittle once it did set, and I just decided oil would work best for this. So let's see how that works out. I'm going to use this lighter clay, the Eleite clay, as an in the pot swirl for all of them. So like I said, this soap is going to be extra. Not going for even layers here. I am just going to make layers in general. So I am going to scrape out this bowl, and I'm going to give each one of these a mix, starting with the layer that I will work with first, which I'm going to do, I think the gold I will do first. So let me get this scraped out and we'll start making our soap. So I changed my mind. I am going to start with the purple Brazilian clay and give that a mix. I'm going to give this one a mix, pour just a little bit into the purple, and then pour the first layer into my mold and give it that charcoal line in between. Alright, so that is all mixed in. I'm going to go ahead and take my spatula to each one of these, make sure all of that clay is off of the bottom of the container and fully mixed in. I'm going to add my fragrance, and then I'm going to start pouring. Alright, so last layer. That was probably a little difficult if I had to describe the process of working in layers, and activated charcoal is always really, really messy, but I didn't do that much of damage. I gotta say, I'm proud of myself here. Of course, I'm not done, so I should probably not jinx myself. So the blend that I used for this was the Lavender 4042. I did some tea tree, rosemary, cedarwood, and vetiver into that blend. I thought with using essential oils, I should also do all these clays, because I have read that clay, especially kaolin clay, it holds in fragrance and it sticks better into your soaps. So I've used a lot of clays here and a lot of essential oils, and I'm really hoping that holds true, because essential oils are known to fade in your soap. So I am going to go ahead and scrape out my bowl here, and then the fun part of texturing the top begins. Okay, so I'm going to take my spoon here, and I'm just going to make a little bit of a design, I think on one side, and I'm going to leave the other side fairly plain so that when I sprinkle on, I think I'm going to go a little bit on this way too, so that when I sprinkle on those botanicals that they really pop. That's nice. Alright, that's good. I'm not going to play in this too much. I say that, then I'm playing in it. So I can get those botanicals on. I am going to try and force gel this soap so that those colors in that clay really pop. So I will cover this with some towels and cardboard to get that to gel. And hopefully it just turns out really vibrant. And I just realized that my apron is on inside out. Now, it's on backwards. That's the right saying. It is on backwards. My apron's on backwards. I don't know what's gotten into me today. But hey, it works. It's like, you know, it's cleaner on that side, right? You can't tell. I actually made my apron myself, so it just gave me an idea that I should make more aprons, and maybe I can do like a reversible like pattern on the other side, so when I do something stupid like that, no one will know. Actually, no one knows anyway. You can't even see me when I'm in my apron. It's just for me. It's got little unicorns on it and rainbows, and I think I should make myself a new one. What do you guys think? Alright, I'm going to spray this with some rubbing alcohol, because if this is going to gel, it's probably going to ash. So let me give you an up-close look, and I'll bring you guys back tomorrow to cut it. Okay, so let's cut this. I have turned it on its side because of that sea salt on there and that cedar. I don't want that to be pulled down through the soap and make drag marks. I am going to cut off a little bit of a end piece there, and there we go. It did go through a gel phase. I wrapped it up in some towels and I insulated it, and it did a beautiful job at heating up, and basically those colors turn translucent. That is the word that I want, which looks a lot better. Yeah, the colors look better when you gel it. That's basically what I was going for. And I am cutting these a little thicker than I normally do. I would cut at like 1 inch, but I'm going to cut them at 1.5 inch because these bars are so short. and they don't have a top on them. But I think that turned out really good. That little mica pencil line in there turned out perfectly. And you can see that in the pot swirl there of the lighter clay color. It is a very earthy smelling soap, and it is a very earthy looking soap. That is what I was going for. That fragrance is really anchored in there and still came out strong. I can't stop sniffing it. So happy with this. I want to do more soaps like this for sure. But that was fun. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. New to the channel, why don't you subscribe? Any questions or comments, you can leave them in the comment section down below. And I hope you guys have a very nice day. And I'll smell you later.